Right on the tail of the 2023 Clash Royale League Finals, we've put together a big ol' list of facts about everyone's favorite competitive tower defense game. Welcome back to the Leaderboard. Today we're counting down 107 facts about Clash Royale. Make sure you like the video if you like it and subscribe if you haven't already. Let's get into it. Number 1. Clash Royale is developed by Supercell and was first released on March 2nd, 2016. Number 2. Before Clash Royale released globally, it had a soft launch. The first countries to get the game were Canada, Hong Kong, Australia, Sweden, Norway, Denmark, Iceland, Finland, and New Zealand. Number 3. When the game first released, you had to spend 3 gold to engage in multiplayer or friendly battles. This made it hard to save up for upgrades and was changed down the line. Number 4. There was no king to command armies in the original version of the game. Instead, each player had a wizard and 2 archers atop their towers. Later, the king characters were added, likely as a fun mascot more than anything. Number 5. There were only 42 cards available when the game first launched. 14 common, 14 rare, and 14 epic. Number 6. The Executioner used to have a very different looking face. Check this out. Jeez, no wonder they changed it up. He used to look super creepy and a lot of players didn't like looking at him. Number 7. It's almost impossible to rank down to 0 trophies. If you go on a crazy losing streak, the game will eventually match you with lower level players or even bots to ensure that you don't totally bottom out. Number 8. P.E.K.K.A.'s name doesn't actually stand for anything. It's just a derivative of a Finnish name for Peter. Number 9. Supercell did hold a naming contest for P.E.K.K.A. back in 2012 though. The best name was decided upon and that name was Perfectly Enraged Night Killer of Assassins. Number 10. P.E.K.K.A. is canonically female, and get this, it was revealed in a Clash-O-Rama comic strip that Mini P.E.K.K.A. is P.E.K.K.A.'s child. Take your child to work day indeed. Number 11. Interestingly enough, P.E.K.K.A. is male in the Spanish version of the game. Number 12. The maximum score for a clan war day is 45,000 medals, or 900 times 50. What's your closest score? Number 13. You can't use emotes in training camp, as the button to deploy your best is replaced with a red X. Number 14. The type of bow that archers use in battle is called a recurve bow. That means the limbs curve away from the archer when unstrung. This kind of bow can be powerful while remaining short, and as such is preferred by archers in tighter environments. Number 15. Buildings used to have infinite lifetimes once placed. The only way to stop them was to destroy them, which led to a lot of stalemates thanks to defensive buildings. Number 16. Minions and Mega Minions look like gargoyle. Classic architectural elements meant to keep away evil spirits, eventually adapted into fantasy and horror stories, and one hit cartoon TV show. Number 17. One Mega Minion has a bit more health than 3 minions of the same level put together, but its damage output is a bit lower. Number 18. There are 6 champion cards in the game: Skeleton King, Archer Queen, Golden Knight, Mighty Miner, Monk, and Little Prince. Each has a gimmick-based special ability that can be cast through spending Elixir, and you can only have one in your deck at a time. Number 19. Golden Knight is the only champion card that drops an item when he dies. When he's defeated, his golden sword falls to the ground. Number 20. Skeleton King's teeth might seem a little backwards sometimes. When you look at his card image, the missing tooth seems to be on the left side, but his card render shows that the tooth is missing on the right. This is because the image used in the card is flipped 180 degrees. Number 21. Archer Queen is the champion that appears in the most Clash branded games. That's right, she shows up in Clash of Clans, Clash Royale, and Clash Mini. Number 22. Mighty Miner's quote, "Walk softly and carry a big drill," is a reference to President Theodore Roosevelt's quote, "Speak softly and carry a big stick." Number 23. Mighty Miner is also tied with Inferno Dragon and Little Prince for the highest attack speed of all troops, clocking in with an attack speed of 0.4 seconds. Number 24. Little Prince may be the cheapest champion, only costing 3 elixir, but he's got the most expensive ability, also requiring 3 elixir. Number 25. The Monk is the only troop that made its first appearance in Clash Mini. Number 26. The Monk seems to only have 4 fingers in game, even though his card render definitely has 5. I wonder where those extra digits went. Number 27. He's also the only champion that the in-game audience gets excited for when spawned. Of course, the audience also gets upset when he's defeated. Number 28. There is one extra champion though, Terry. This special Hog Rider was released for the Super Champion Battle event in early 2023 and has since been removed. Number 29. You can get level 16 champions by using Mirror on a clone and then using that clone on the champion. These clones do not fall from the sky when deployed. Number 30. There are currently 17 legendary troops and 2 legendary spells. There's Mega Knight, Ram Rider, Electro Wizard, Inferno Dragon, Sparky, Miner, Princess, Phoenix, Royal Ghost, Ice Wizard, Magic Archer, Bandit, Lava Hound, Night Witch, Lumberjack, Mother Witch, Fisherman, The Log, and Graveyard. Number 31. Some legendary cards have been removed from the game, like Party Hut, Party Rocket, Santa Hog Rider, and a whole bunch of super troops. Number 32. Mega Knight's description says that it lands with the force of 1,000 mustaches. If you do the math, that means that one mustache equals about 0.429 damage at tournament standard. Number 33. When Mega Knight's defeated, his spiked ball hands fall onto the ground. Number 34. Mega Knight has been featured in a Clash-O-Rama comic strip, using his gloves to take down a P.E.K.K.A, but then having trouble with something more mundane. Number 35. Ram Rider wields a bola, famously used by the Gauchos and found in a handful of pre-Columbian settlements. These weapons were used to catch animals by entangling their legs, possibly inspiring the Empire Strikes Back maneuver to take down the walkers. Number 36. The Electro Wizard was the first card in the game to be introduced via a challenge. The specific challenge was called the Electro Wizard Challenge, where players could build a deck including the card, and if they got 12 wins, then they got to have the card early. Number 37. The Electro Wizard, along with the Knight, Barbarians, and Lumberjack, is voiced by John Mondelli. Number 38. When reaching its max damage state, Inferno Dragon has a higher DPS than any single troop in the game. Technically, it comes in second place to Skeleton Army, but that's only because Skeleton Army spawns 15 skeletons. Number 39. Sparky's stats are a little, let's say, polarizing. On one hand, they're the highest among all troops, with the highest damage in the game, 1936 at level 15. On the other hand, they're the lowest attack speed clocking in at 4 seconds. Number 40. Sparky is directly referred to as a she in the loading screen hint that reads, "Calling Sparky a trash can on wheels hurts her feelings." So not only is Sparky a female, but Sparky has feelings. Learn from this. Number 41. A burrowing miner has the top speed stat of all troops, clocking in at 650. Number 42. The princess troop looks a little different than the princess in Princess Towers. The troop has a gold crown instead of a silver one. Number 43. The Princess Tower princesses are supposedly the king's princesses. Say princess 5 times fast. Number 44. The Phoenix is the only card in the game that can revive itself, but I'm sure you already knew that. Whether that's thanks to mythology or just playing a lot of Clash Royale, well, that's up to you. Number 45. The Royal Ghost could be inspired by the ghost of Hamlet's father. Take a look at that beard, and the crown too. Number 46. The Royal Ghost was originally supposed to work differently, with an invisible dash that ended in a stun. The stun was eventually dropped and the dash was given to the bandit. Number 47. The Ice Wizard's mustache is incorrectly labeled as a handlebar in his description. Look at it. Instead, it should be called like a horseshoe mustache. Number 48. Ice Wizard speaks Finnish, and most of what he has to say has something to do with ice. Number 49. It seems that the Ice Wizard and the regular wizard are related. In fact, they're cousins. I wonder if that's on the mom's side or the dad's. Number 50. Magic Archer is tied for first in one particular category, and it might not be the most prestigious. He leads in smallest area damage radius of all troops, aka 0.25 tiles. I guess you could say that he's precise. Number 51. The bandit has been known by a bunch of different names, with alternate titles in different languages that range from outlaw to highwaywoman to pirate. Number 52. The Lava Hound is based on the Basset Hound breed of dog. Look at that cute little face. Number 53. Basset Hounds have an average litter of 6 to 8 pups, and wouldn't you know it, Lava Hounds release 6 lava pups when defeated. It's all in the details. Number 54. The Night Witch's bats are pretty similar to vampire bats, aka Desmodus rotundus. They even bite their enemies in a similar way to how vampire bats chomp on their prey, although vampire bats usually go out when everyone else is asleep. Number 55. The Lumberjack is the only troop in the game to drop a spell upon defeat. Yep, he drops rage when he goes down. Number 56. The lumberjack is responsible for the creation of the log. Apparently he spilled his bottle of rage on a tree, turning it into something deadly. Number 57. There used to be a glitch involving a bomb tower and the king's tower that would essentially extend the log's range. It has since been patched out. Number 58. Mother Witch is based on a character from Homer's Odyssey. That's right, she and her pig go way back. She's essentially Circe, a witch who transformed Odysseus's crew into swine on an island. Number 59. Mother Witch is also well known for baking delicious cookies. I guess baking and potion making aren't all that different. Number 60. The Fisherman has something in common with Scorpion from Mortal Kombat. There's a card mastery task titled, "Get over here." Classic. Number 61. Fish slap isn't entirely new either. There's a sketch by Monty Python known as the fish slapping dance, and it's just as goofy as you'd imagine. Number 62. The fisherman's iconic fish is a European bass. Quite the catch if you ask me. Number 63. The little tune that plays when the graveyard is deployed is taken straight from the Clash of Clans battle theme. Number 64. The order in which chests are won from battle isn't random. There's a cycle to it. After getting both wooden chests from the tutorial, the first silver chest in the cycle can be received. Based on your king level, there are 6 cycles that you can get chests in. These cycles range from 184 chests up to 240, but I'm not gonna list all the orders here. Number 65. In rare circumstances, a 3-crown draw is possible. This happens when both players' king towers are destroyed at the exact same time. If this happens, it counts as a win for both players. Number 66. The king uses pine-scented elixir beard oil to keep his facial hair looking perfect. Number 67. Even though his facial hair is on point, the rest of his hair is actually missing. Underneath that crown, the king is bald. I wonder if that had any impact on its design. Number 68. The Three Musketeers is the most expensive card in the game, costing 9 elixir to use. Although I guess there are 3 of them. Does that technically mean it's 3 elixir per musketeer? Number 69. Of course, the Three Musketeers are based on the titular characters from the Alexandre Dumas novel of the same name. Number 70. The Golem is the only 8 elixir card in the game, not counting temporary cards. Number 71. The Goblin Drill is the only building that can be deployed on opponent's territory. Number 72. The Battle Healer is the only troop with wings that doesn't actually fly. Number 73. If 2 pairs of Battle Healers face off, they will end up in an endless battle where they heal each other faster than they can do damage. Number 74. At launch, the maximum amount of gold a player could have was 500,000. That seems pretty nice, right? Well, these days you can have up to 5 million. Inflation, am I right? Number 75. In order to max out every card in the game, it would require over 25 million gold. Number 76. The Valkyrie used to wear a fur coat in her card image, but wouldn't be wearing it once she hit the field. These days, she's just wearing a blue top. Number 77. The Valkyrie sounds like she's singing on the battlefield, and that's no accident. There's actually a famous opera by Wagner titled, you guessed it, The Valkyrie. Number 78. One of the rarest tower skins in the game is the red tower skin. Back in 2016, even before tower skins were a fully fledged feature, the game partnered with Project Red to add this exclusive cosmetic. Number 79. The mirror and elixir collector will never show up in a player's starting hand. I guess they want to make sure that you don't have too much of an advantage at the start. Number 80. Back in the day, you could custom color your name in Clash Royale. By adding specific color codes to your name, you could fool the game's system into changing your name to that hue. Number 81. Heal Spell is the first card that ever got removed and replaced. Seems folks weren't using it quite enough, with its replacement card, Heal Spirit, having a description that reads, "Rest in peace, Heal, 2017 to 2020. Alas, we hardly used ye." Number 82. Fire Spirit used to be known as Fire Spirits, yes, plural, because it would spawn 3 little dudes. These days, it's just the one. Must be lonely. Number 83. There's an emote that references a famous horror movie. Yep, that spooky hog emote is most definitely a take on the Here's Johnny scene from The Shining. If anything, there should be more horror-themed emotes. Number 84. Electro Spirit is the only card in the game that has never received any balance changes. Good for them. Number 85. The King emotes were originally designed to have options for both sides, red and blue, depending on what team you were on. But in the end, the red ones were never used in-game. Number 86. Only 8 total troops can jump over the river. The Prince, Hog Rider, Royal Hogs, Dark Prince, Raging Prince, Ram Rider, Cursed Hog, and Santa Hog Rider. Number 87. The Prince and the Dark Prince both ride the same breed of pony. They're not so different after all. Number 88. The Prince and the Mega Minion also have something in common: the grills on their heads. I wonder if they go to the same blacksmith. Number 89. If you get your free epic card from the shop in Epic Sunday and your arena level is below 6, your epic card will be guaranteed to be the Prince. Number 90. The Prince was originally supposed to just be a rare card, but was upgraded to epic after the release. Number 91. Every single trainer in the game is part of the same non-existent clan, Royal Trainers. Very exclusive. Number 92. Many of the trainers have names that are references to Supercell history. Trainer Fikova is named after a single-player map in Clash of Clans. Trainer Jonas is named after a Supercell employee, and Trainer Jason is named after the winner of the Clash Royale Helsinki tournament. Number 93. There are also many trainers that are named after characters in Pokemon. There's Trainer Paul, Gary, Red, Oak, Brock, and more. Number 94. There are only 3 arenas in the game that actually have the word arena in their name. These would be Royal Arena, Jungle Arena, and Legendary Arena. Number 95. The Goblins have the most emotes related to them out of any card. Number 96. There are 37 loading screen hints that only appear to newbies. I guess if you've been playing long enough, you don't need to be reminded what your win conditions are. Number 97. There are 15 skeleton-based cards in the game: Skeleton Dragons, Skeleton Barrel, Tombstone, Bomb Tower, Guards, Skeleton Army, Witch, Balloon, Giant Skeleton, Wall Breakers, Graveyard, Super Witch, Skeleton King, Bomber, and Skeletons. Number 98. The skeletons in any given skeleton army all have names. Yep, there's Larry, Harry, Gary, Terry, Mary, etc., etc., etc. Number 99. These skeleton army names also rhyme in other languages, or at least they stay alliterative. Number 100. The bomber can't seem to decide how many bombs it needs. It throws 1 bomb in-game, but its card render shows it holding 3 bombs, and to complicate things further, there are 2 bombs on the card image. Number 101. Only 4 troops in the game hold shields: Guards, Dark Prince, Royal Recruits, and Cannon Cart. Number 102. You can play Clash Royale on a fridge. Really, you can play it on any number of smart devices with a screen. Number 103. The Clash Royale League 2023 World Champion is Mugi, taking home a prize of $250,000. Number 104. The total prize pool for CRL 2023 was $900,000, with second place netting $125,000 and third place getting $80,000. Number 105. Clash Royale has been downloaded over 597 million times, with the top 3 countries being the United States, Brazil, and Mexico. Number 106. To date, the game has generated over $4 billion in revenue. Number 107. The cards with the longest names in the game are Elite Barbarians, 3 Musketeers, Barbarian Barrel, and Skeleton Dragons. They all clock in at 16 characters apiece. I wonder if they'll ever upturn the name length meta with a 17-character card. Hee-haw! That, my friends, is a jam-packed list. 107 facts. How did we do it? With hard work, determination, and a couple well-played cards. So, what did you think? Did this scratch that Clash Royale itch? Did you learn anything new and useful? Make sure you let us know down in the comments and subscribe to the leaderboard for more like this. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.